Think you're eating healthy? This popular snack could be quietly damaging your heart. It's crunchy, convenient, and often labeled as baked or low-fat. But hidden inside this snack is enough sodium and additives to spike your blood pressure, even if you only eat a small portion. High blood pressure doesn't happen overnight. It builds up slowly, often from small daily habits like the snacks we grab without thinking. And the worst part? Some of these so-called healthy snacks don't even taste salty, making them even harder to spot. In this video, we'll reveal the most common snack that silently raises BP, why it's so harmful for your heart and arteries, how to spot similar snack traps on labels, and better snack options that actually help lower blood pressure. If you snack every day, this is something you need to know. Let's dive in. How blood pressure reacts to food. What happens inside your body? Most people know that food affects weight, energy, and cholesterol, but many don't realize how directly and immediately it impacts blood pressure. Every time you eat, especially a snack, your body begins a series of internal reactions. And some ingredients, like sodium, added sugar, and trans fats, can trigger a harmful chain of events that raises your blood pressure even within hours. Let's break it down. Sodium's role in blood pressure spikes. When you consume sodium, your body retains water to dilute it. This increases the volume of blood in your bloodstream, which puts extra pressure on your artery walls. The more sodium you eat, especially from processed snacks, the harder your heart has to work to pump that blood. And here's the catch. Most processed snacks are packed with sodium, even if they don't taste salty. The sugar-blood pressure connection. Added sugars, especially in snacks like energy bars, flavored yogurts, or even dried fruit, don't just affect weight. They spike insulin levels, increase sympathetic nervous system activity, and lead to higher heart rate and narrowed blood vessels. This combo puts your blood vessels under stress, raising your blood pressure. Trans fats and inflammation. Many processed snack foods, especially ones with long shelf lives, contain partially hydrogenated oils, a source of trans fats. These fats promote inflammation, harm the lining of your blood vessels, raise LDL bad cholesterol, and contribute to long-term arterial damage. Inflamed, narrowed arteries equals higher pressure needed to push blood through. Snacking frequency matters too. The real danger? Snacks are eaten between meals, often mindlessly and multiple times per day. Even small portions of high sodium or high sugar snacks can add up fast, keeping your blood pressure elevated throughout the day without you noticing. So when people say it's just a snack, they're missing the point. Snacks can be silent but powerful influencers of blood pressure, for better or worse. And in the next section, we'll reveal the most common snack that does the most damage, even when it doesn't seem harmful. Ready for the reveal? The most common snack that spikes blood pressure. You probably have it right now. It's crunchy. It's salty. It's sold everywhere, from gas stations to health food stores. And it's one of the most underestimated causes of rising blood pressure worldwide. We're talking about packaged chips. Yes, even the baked, low-fat, veggie, or organic ones. Why chips are a blood pressure bomb? At first glance, chips seem harmless. They're light, come in small bags, and don't make you feel full. But beneath that crispy crunch lies a high dose of sodium, unhealthy fats, and artificial additives, all of which work against your heart. Let's break it down. Sodium overload. One small bag of chips, about 28 grams, contains an average of 150 to 300 milligrams of sodium. But who eats just one serving? Most people eat double or triple that in one sitting, often without realizing it. For context, the American Heart Association recommends no more than 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day for optimal blood pressure. A large handful of chips can eat up 40 to 50% of that limit in just a few minutes. Hidden MSG and flavor enhancers. Many chips contain monosodium glutamate, MSG, or yeast extract, both of which stimulate appetite, increase thirst, and may cause a temporary spike in blood pressure. Trans fats and preservatives. Cheaper chip brands often use partially hydrogenated oils or preservative blends that worsen inflammation, a major factor in vascular damage. The health halo effect. Walk down any grocery aisle and you'll see veggie chips, baked chips, gluten-free chips, Made with avocado oil. Don't be fooled. These may sound healthier, but they often contain just as much sodium and in some cases even more flavoring chemicals to make up for the healthier fat source. A baked chip still raises your BP if it's heavily salted or loaded with additives. And some brands use tricks like shrinking the serving size to make sodium appear lower on labels, even though the full bag delivers far more than what's listed. The real-world problem: habitual snacking. Now here's where things get serious. Chips aren't usually eaten alone. They're a late-night snack, side with lunch, mindless TV companion, party favorite. Because they're hyper-palatable and easy to overeat, they create a daily sodium surplus without triggering fullness. It's not just one bag that hurts you, it's the cumulative effect, day after day, year after year, that silently pushes your blood pressure higher and damages your arteries along the way. A smarter perspective. You don't need to ban chips forever, but understanding their impact allows you to eat them less frequently, choose better versions, and balance them with low-sodium meals for the rest of the day. Coming up, we'll show you other surprising snacks you probably think are healthy, but may be quietly sabotaging your blood pressure, just like chips. Other healthy snacks that can be dangerous for blood pressure. Chips aren't the only culprit. Many snacks that appear healthy on the surface are actually loaded with sodium, sugar, or inflammatory additives, making them sneaky threats to your blood pressure. Let's uncover some common snack traps hiding in your kitchen and why they may not be as heart-friendly as they seem. 1. Flavored trail mix and yogurt-covered snacks. Trail mix seems like a smart, natural choice. After all, it has nuts and dried fruit, right? Not always. Most store-bought trail mixes include yogurt-coated raisins or pretzels, loaded with added sugars and hydrogenated oils, salted nuts, often heavily seasoned, adding hundreds of milligrams of sodium, candy-coated pieces, like chocolate bits or candy shells, pure sugar and artificial coloring. Even small packs can deliver over 500 milligrams of sodium and 20-plus grams of sugar, a disaster for anyone watching their blood pressure. Smarter choice. Make your own mix with raw, unsalted almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, and a small handful of unsweetened dried fruit. 2. Protein bars and energy snacks. They promise to fuel your workout, curb hunger, or replace a meal, but protein bars often contain hidden sodium for flavor and shelf life, added sugars or sugar alcohols which can cause bloating and blood sugar spikes, highly processed soy or whey isolates, artificial sweeteners, which may alter gut health and increase BP risk indirectly. Some bars contain up to 300 milligrams of sodium and 18 to 25 grams of sugar, almost like eating a candy bar with a side of salt. Smarter choice. Look for bars with fewer than 150 milligrams of sodium, no added sugar or artificial flavors, whole ingredients like oats, nuts, dates, and real fruit. Or better yet, snack on a boiled egg and a piece of fruit for real protein and potassium. 3. Canned or flavored nuts. Nuts are healthy until they're drowned in salt and flavor powder. Flavored nuts like honey roasted, BBQ or chili lime, smokehouse or ranch style often contain 400 to 600 milligrams of sodium per serving, and no one eats just one handful. Even some lightly salted options still deliver far more sodium than you expect, especially when eaten daily. Smarter choice. Buy raw or dry roasted unsalted nuts. Add your own herbs or salt-free spices for flavor. 4. Pickles, jerky, and deli-style snacks. Pickles, beef jerky, turkey sticks, and snack packs with cured meats are ultra-high in sodium, some containing 700 to 1,000 milligrams in one serving. Even the natural or organic versions often use nitrates and salt as preservatives. Smarter choice. Limit these snacks or eat only occasionally in small amounts. When possible, choose low-sodium pickles or jerky brands that use less than 200 milligrams of sodium per serving. 5. Instant oatmeal packets. Flavored. Oatmeal is typically a heart-healthy choice, but not when it comes pre-flavored. Many flavored instant oats are loaded with added sugars, 12 to 18 grams per packet, include preservatives and salt, offer minimal fiber compared to steel-cut or rolled oats. Smarter choice. Use plain oats and add cinnamon, helps lower BP. Sliced banana, ground flaxseed, a dash of unsweetened almond milk for creaminess. Read labels and know what you're eating. These snack traps look innocent, but they sneak in excess sodium, sugar, and processed fats that can push your blood pressure up without warning. Up next, we'll teach you exactly how to read snack labels and catch these hidden ingredients before they hit your bloodstream. How to identify snack traps on labels before they raise your blood pressure. You pick up a snack that says low fat, whole grain, or baked. Sounds healthy, right? Not so fast. Food labels are designed to sell products, not protect your blood pressure. And if you're not reading the fine print, you could be eating more sodium and sugar than you think. Let's break down how to spot the hidden red flags on your snacks before they spike your BP. 1. Check the sodium per serving, then multiply. Most people glance at the number and move on. But here's the trick. Food companies shrink the serving size to make sodium look lower. For example, a bag of chips may say 160 milligrams of sodium per serving, but one bag equals 3 servings equals 480 milligrams of sodium total. Always check sodium milligrams per serving. Number of servings per container. Aim for snacks with less than 140 milligrams of sodium per serving to be considered low sodium. 2. Watch out for added sugars. Even snacks that don't taste sweet can have added sugars. And that matters because sugar can increase BP by raising insulin and stress hormones, increasing weight and abdominal fat, promoting inflammation. Look for added sugars line on the nutrition label. Avoid snacks with more than 5 to 6 grams per serving. Watch for hidden names: corn syrup, dextrose, cane juice, maltodextrin. 3. Spot the sneaky sodium ingredients. Even if sodium isn't high on the label, additives can act like salt in the body. Avoid snacks with monosodium glutamate, MSG, disodium inosinate, sodium nitrate or nitrite, yeast extract, sodium caseinate. These compounds increase blood pressure and are often found in flavored chips, soups, and packaged meats. 4. Don't fall for low or reduced sodium claims. Low sodium equals 140 milligrams or less per serving. Reduced sodium equals 25% less than the original, but that could still mean 400 milligrams. Tip: compare the original version and check the actual number. Don't rely on marketing claims. Reading labels might take a few extra seconds, but it can save your heart years of damage. Next, let's talk about how much sodium is actually too much and how even small snack choices can put you over the limit. How much is too much? Safe limits for sodium in snacks. You've probably heard that too much salt is bad for your blood pressure. But what does too much actually mean? Let's get clear on the safe sodium limits, how snacks quietly exceed them, and what that means for your heart. Official sodium guidelines. Most health authorities agree on one thing: the less sodium, the better, especially if you have high blood pressure. American Heart Association, AHA, recommends no more than 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day for ideal heart health. World Health Organization, WHO, sets the upper limit at 2,000 milligrams per day. Here's the problem. The average person consumes over 3,400 milligrams of sodium per day, more than double what's safe. Snacks are the silent contributors. You may think you're cutting back on salt by not adding it at the table, but 75% of sodium in the modern diet comes from processed and packaged foods, especially snacks. Let's look at a few examples. One small bag of flavored chips, 450 to 600 milligrams. One energy bar or protein snack, 200 to 350 milligrams. Handful of salted nuts, 250 to 400 milligrams. One slice of store-bought jerky, 500 plus milligrams. Flavored instant oatmeal, 250 to 300 milligrams. You could hit your entire daily sodium limit before lunch, just from a few small snacks. The accumulated risk. High sodium intake leads to water retention, increased blood volume, strained blood vessels, long-term artery damage. Even if your blood pressure looks normal today, the damage adds up over months and years, and many people with high BP don't experience any obvious symptoms until it's too late. Practical takeaway. Try to stay under 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day if you have elevated BP. Limit any single snack to under 200 milligrams of sodium. Always check serving sizes and multiply accordingly. Balance sodium with potassium-rich foods like bananas, leafy greens, and sweet potatoes. Coming up next, we'll show you the best snack alternatives that satisfy your cravings without sending your blood pressure through the roof. Better snack alternatives that support healthy blood pressure. The good news? You don't need to stop snacking altogether. In fact, the right snacks can actually help lower your blood pressure by supplying potassium, magnesium, fiber, and heart-healthy fats. Here are some doctor-approved blood pressure-friendly snack ideas that are easy to prepare, satisfying, and far better for your arteries. 1. Sliced veggies with hummus. Crunchy, fresh, and naturally low in sodium. Cucumbers, carrots, bell peppers, celery, and cherry tomatoes are rich in water, fiber, and potassium. Hummus provides protein, fiber, and healthy fats from chickpeas and olive oil. Why it helps? This combo hydrates your body, supports healthy blood vessel function, and keeps you full, all without added salt or sugar. 2. Banana with unsalted peanut or almond butter. Bananas are loaded with potassium, the ultimate blood pressure-lowering mineral. Nut butters offer healthy fats and magnesium, which helps relax blood vessels. Tips: choose nut butters labeled no added salt or sugar. Pairing fruit with healthy fat also reduces sugar absorption and keeps you fuller longer. 3. Homemade air-popped popcorn. Popcorn is actually a whole grain, and when prepared right, it makes a fantastic heart-healthy snack. Skip microwave or prepackaged options. Use an air popper or stovetop with a teaspoon of olive oil. Season with turmeric, black pepper, paprika, or garlic powder instead of salt. Why it helps? Low in calories and sodium, high in fiber, and you control the ingredients. 4. Raw or lightly roasted unsalted nuts. Nuts like almonds, walnuts, and pistachios are rich in magnesium and potassium, monounsaturated fats, plant-based protein. Watch your portions. Stick to a small handful, about 1/4 cup, to avoid excess calories. Look for unsalted or no sodium added on the label. 5. Greek yogurt with fresh berries. Plain Greek yogurt is high in protein and calcium, both essential for heart health. Berries like blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are rich in antioxidants, fiber, and natural sweetness. Choose plain unsweetened Greek yogurt to avoid added sugars. Add a pinch of cinnamon or ground flaxseed for extra flavor and omega-3 benefits. 6. Rice cakes with avocado and tomato. Use unsalted brown rice cakes as your base. Top with mashed avocado, rich in potassium and healthy fats. Add sliced cherry tomatoes and a sprinkle of black pepper or lemon juice. Why it works? It's crunchy, creamy, and packed with nutrients that help lower sodium's effects and relax blood vessels. 7. Roasted sweet potato slices. Slice into rounds, lightly coat with olive oil, and roast until crispy. Season with smoked paprika, rosemary, or cinnamon. Why it's smart? Sweet potatoes are high in potassium and magnesium, and roasting enhances their natural sweetness. No need for added sugar or salt. Bonus tip: herbs and spices over salt. Make your snacks exciting without reaching for the shaker. Flavor your food with basil, garlic, lemon zest, cilantro, turmeric, cumin. These boost taste and reduce the need for sodium while offering anti-inflammatory benefits. These snacks not only protect your heart and arteries but also keep cravings in check. You'll feel more energized, more in control, and better supported in your journey to manage high blood pressure naturally. Final conclusion: don't let a snack sabotage your blood pressure. Let's quickly recap what we uncovered today. Chips, even the baked or veggie kind, are often loaded with sodium, additives, and hidden fats that quietly raise blood pressure. Other healthy snacks like flavored trail mix, protein bars, salted nuts, and instant oatmeal may seem harmless but can contain dangerous levels of sodium and sugar. The problem isn't just what's in them, it's how often we eat them without realizing their impact. Reading nutrition labels carefully helps you spot sodium traps, sugar bombs, and misleading claims like reduced sodium or natural flavoring. And best of all, there are plenty of tasty, heart-smart snack swaps that actually help lower your blood pressure, not raise it. The takeaway is simple. You don't have to stop snacking, you just have to snack smarter. It's the daily habits that shape your long-term health. And something as small as switching out a salty chip bag for a banana with almond butter could make a massive difference in your BP numbers over time. Remember, high blood pressure rarely comes with symptoms, but it always comes with risk. And these silent risks often start with what's in your kitchen cabinet or glove box. So here's your challenge. Check the label of your favorite go-to snack today. Look at the sodium and sugar content per serving and per package. Then share in the comments, were you surprised by what you found? And if you learned something new today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who might be unknowingly snacking their way into high blood pressure. Your heart is listening, even when your taste buds aren't. Choose wisely, snack smart, and take control of your health one bite at a time.